Okay, so I'm Philip Kim. I'm a professor at the University of Toronto at the Donnelly Center, and I'm also affiliated with the Department of Molecular Genetics and the Department of Computer Science, both at U of T. Um, I grew up in Germany. I went to my undergraduate at the University of Tübingen in Germany in biochemistry and physics as a double major. Then I went to do my PhD at MIT in physical chemistry and at the AI laboratory. I got a PhD in 2003. I left academia for about 2 years and worked at McKinsey and Company as a consultant. And then I came back and did a postdoc at Yale University. And then after my postdoc in 2009, I came here to U of T, and I've been here ever since.
Could you share a current project or study you're excited about?
So right now we live in a very exciting time. So I work in the broad field of machine learning and for protein modeling and protein design and therapeutic design, and it's been an extremely exciting last 6-7 years or so, right? Where the advent of machine learning, we now call AI, has transformed many things, but in particular has transformed our field very much. And so we're now at the cusp of where the in silico, the design of a new therapeutic kind of computer is becoming a reality, and that's of course a very exciting prospect. And so there's a number of projects around with that goal in mind in the lab, right? And that's, I think, extremely exciting for now.
How do you involve undergraduate and graduate students in your research projects?
Well, so my academic lab is, of course, is mainly staffed by graduate students and postdoctoral fellows, right? And they form the backbone of academic research anywhere. And so when I talk about my graduate students, right, it's a progression always from the grad students from year 1 to year 4, year 5, where they where in the beginning, right, I will give a student a project, and they're more sort of they're more learning how to do research, and then they're executing on the tasks I give them to, and as they progress in their graduate career, they become more and more independent, and by year 4 or so, the aspiration is that they should be very close to or close to or being fully independent researchers, right? And then often they pick their own projects and they do their own research, right? And I'm only advising at this point. But that's sort of the aspiration that it should be.
How do you envision your research impacting healthcare or medicine in the next 5 to 10 years?
As I said, I think we're very much at the cusp of having a transformative impact on healthcare and medicine by virtue of technology that will generate a number of new therapeutics that otherwise wouldn't have been there, right? And so I think for drug development, there will be, or it's almost a foregone conclusion that the impact of machine learning, which is what we do, on drug development will be transformative.
Outside of work, what are your hobbies or interests?
Outside of work, I spend most of my time at work, but I spend time with my family, of course. So I have a family at home, and I spend time with my son. In the earlier days, I used to have hobbies. I used to spend a lot of time rock climbing or hiking. Spend a lot of time outdoors. So I like surfing, like skiing. But as I get older and as my career moved on, I spent less and less time with these hobbies and more time at work or with the family.
What's something surprising that people might not know about you?
I used to be in my earlier days. I used to be competitive at judo. I used to be competitive in sort of a state level, or I guess provincial level in Germany.
If you could have dinner with any person, past or present, who would it be and why?
Probably choose to have dinner with Carl Friedrich Gauss, sort of the probably the most important mathematician in history, right? And just for his contributions to mathematics and to science in general.
If you could switch careers for a day, what would you choose and why?
I should preface this with that I couldn't imagine doing anything more fulfilling than what I do now. I think my career and I think in general the career of an academic researcher is it's really pretty amazing. I think that is an extremely fulfilling thing we get to do every day. If I could do something else for just one day, being an outdoor explorer, I think would be pretty awesome, right?
Backpacking adventure or luxury resort vacation?
Backpacking adventure.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Pineapple on pizza? Yes or no?
Yes.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Fiction or non-fiction books?
Non-fiction.
Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Sweet or savory?
Savory.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
Comedy or drama movies?
Comedy.
Thank you very much for coming in today.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.